about the structure of conditional sentence. First clause it is if, the second clause it's the main clause. It will be in other ways. First clause is result, the second clause it is if clause. We speak about zero conditional. Zero conditional if clause is a present simple. Second main clause it is also present simple. It is a fact.
Zero conditional. What is it, zero conditional? Well, we usually use the zero conditional to talk about things which always true or things which happen as a result of something else. When we're talking about specific events, something is generally true. And we often use zero conditional facts. For example, what do you think? What scientists try to say? Hydrogen with oxygen. It is a fact. Sometimes we think about a non-fictions. Generally trust. How can you make zero conditional statement about airline in this situation? The zero conditional can be also used to describe routine and habits. It's also used preferences. Zero conditional it's also use rules and laws. Cause and effects. We can even use zero conditional to talk about superstitions. And even proverbs. However, sometimes zero conditional also used for specific situations, for example, to give instructions. To give suggestions and an advice. And to make requests. Let's have a quick test, understand everything. Using the example, if I mix hydrogen with the oxygen, it turns into water. What is the function of the sentence? It's a suggestion or request or habit. What is it? It is a fact. Has a mixed hydrogen with the oxygen together in the past? We don't know. Is a mixing now or mixed them in the future? The zero conditional doesn't give us information, so we shouldn't know. However, for watching the video earlier, we don't know the mixed soon. In other words, we wouldn't know because zero conditional don't talking about past, perfect, future. They talk about things always true. Now, let's have a form of the zero conditional. Zero conditional if plus present simple. For example, if I mix hydrogen with oxygen, it turns into water. When we use zero conditional, for example, unless I'm late for work, I always catch the train. And zero conditional can be also used with the modals. For example, if you can get fat, you eat too much junk food. Let's talking about imperative in the result of clause. First, describes rules and laws. If you are in class, don't use your phone. Give instructions. If Bill comes here again, tell him I'm not scared of him. Offer suggestion and advice. If you go to the beach, put on lots of sunscreens. And make requests. If you go to the pasta store, get a few things for me, please. Instead of using present simple, we can also use present continuous. For example, if we're going out, get a few things for me, please. It's also present simple and present continuous. We can even use present perfect. For example, unless I'm late for work, I always catch the train. Let's practice with a test. You must choose two variants. If it rains, the ground to be wet. How do we think? Rains and is. Excellent. Continue. The river freezes if it to be cold. How do we think? Freezes and is. Super job. Continue. The ground not dry out if you water plants twice a week. Doesn't dry out. And water. Excellent. Next. If you heat water, it boils. How do you think? Heat and boils. Wonderful. If you touch a hot kettle, you burn your hand. How do we think? Touch and burn. Good. Continue. If you mix red and yellow, you get orange. How do you think? Mix and get. Wonderful. If you not water this plant, it dies. Doesn't water and dies. Good. The next is ice melt if you hold it in your hand. Melts and hot. Good. The ground gets wet if it rains. How do you think? Gets and rains. Wonderful. Ice cream melts if you heat it. Melts and heat. Excellent. If you mix blue and yellow, you get green. How do you say? Mix and get. Good job. If you not wear a cap, he gets sunstroke. Doesn't wear and gets.
Super job. Thank you for your attention. Goodbye.